In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down Nikola Jokic and his perfect game. It's a game where he had a triple-double and shot 100% from the field. He's one of very few NBA players to ever do it. So let's get down, let's check out the game so that you can have the perfect game as well. Okay, so in this first clip, he's scanning the court, he's keeping his head up, seeing where the defense and his teammates are at on the court. At this point, he's recognizing that this man is not in help defense so that he can then attack the rim. He quickly does a misdirection by looking towards the middle of the court, and then he spins off his man and attacks the rim. When he's attacking the rim here, the most obvious pass would have been to the corner. He's collapsed the defense. There is nobody guarding the corner man. However, when he continues to attack the baseline, he notices that he's got a player who's cutting from close to the point. Both of these guys are not doing anything because they're probably assuming that the pass is going to the corner, and then he's able to loop that pass around to the cutter down the middle of the key for the dunk. This pass alone is extremely amazing because now, by having players cutting off ball, it's giving Jokic multiple options to pass to. Here, Jokic gets another assist. So basically, he gets a quick handoff from the guard cuts to the basket, and then he pops out towards that opposite side wing. When he does this, the Lakers defense lose track of him. It's always good to move off ball, and I would really personally say that the Lakers defense is equal to a mid-level high school defense. Their team defense is not the greatest, and because of that, if you can move off ball generally at any level, you're going to be able to get open shots like this and get your teammates a lot of assists. Here he's setting a screen away for the wing player. That wing player is going to then cut to the basket because his man is going over top of the screen. Because he cuts to the basket, he draws the main defender on Jokic, and now there are two defenders on this cutter. Jokic is able to then see that and pops out for the three, and he has an absolutely wide open test the air three, and he's a good three-point shooter as well. Now, if this man was going underneath the screen, Jokic would want to roll towards the basket and give this player a potential for an open three, but with that defender going over top of the screen, this man has to cut to the rim because that keeps that guy behind him, as we see right here. This draws that secondary defender because nobody wants a drive or a cut down the middle of the key, and Jokic is able to see that. He has his head up seeing the play, and that allows him to have that open three. So here, this man gets stuck on the screen. Jokic is able to seal him on his hip, and at that point, Jokic is able to get that ball with the mismatch in the key. At this time, he's able to then finish over that man because it's a mismatch. He's tall, his defender wasn't tall, and he was able to get an easy shot. He's also able to keep that basketball with him because he keeps that ball high. He doesn't bring it down to his waist. He gets it at his chest, brings it over his head, back to his chest. He doesn't bring it down here like so many young players do. He keeps it at his chest or higher, and he's able to then finish at the rim. By keeping that ball high, you're keeping these shorter players from hacking away and stealing it. It also helps being able to set these dribble handoffs, having players who can come off of those dribble handoffs for that shot. The footwork is really good here. He's able to time his outside left foot going towards that left side on the catch so that he goes right left up into his shot. That's perfect footwork and allows his right side to get in line with the basket so that he can make his shot. So here Jokic sets up right in the middle of the key, and remember, you've only got 3 seconds in the key, so you either have to pass or shoot. Here he takes one dribble towards the basket, draws a second defender. He's very good in the post, and he will generally draw a lot of extra attention. If you are a big man like this, you need to learn how to pass out of the post, and that's what he's able to do here to a very good three-point shooter. Now, generally speaking, by attacking the paint early and then kicking that ball out, you're going to be creating a lot of open shots. A lot of young players will attack the key and say, well, I'm so close to the rim, I might as well score. But that's not always the best situation because here he has 3.5 men around him. This is the half. So he's able to kick that ball out, and then his teammates able to pass that ball out to Jokic. Now, Jokic here has an open shot. He could have taken taken that three. However, everyone's attention is on Jokic. Nobody's attention is on the open corner three, and for most players, because that's closer than here, this is actually an easier shot. So because of that, that was actually a very good look and helped his teammate get an open three. These back screens are also super useful, and being able to have a good lob pass. Now, and technically this is a lob pass, but so many young players will think a lob pass is going to have to be super high. It doesn't have to be. It just has to be out of the reach of the defenders. This pass then gets to Murray for that three. And then off of this rebound, watch what Jokic does. He catches it with one hand. He's looking down court right away. And before even dribbling that ball, because you don't want to dribble right off of a rebound, you want to look down court. That's what he does. He doesn't even bring it down to his waist. He's already looking down court. And of course, that leads to an open dunk. And no, this is actually not a travel. Because, and I know there are some people online who are saying that this was a travel, watch, he gathers the ball right there on his right foot. Technically, the dribble is still alive until that point there, which means that he gets 2 steps, 1, 2, and then he's able to get to that rim. Now here he gets that ball in that high post, mid post area. Whenever you get that ball into the post and you've got a teammate who just passed you, if that teammate was smart, he wouldn't just stand still, he would cut to the basket. And here he actually uses Jokic as a dribble handoff so that he can get to that rim. That was a very good move. And of course, being able to get rebounds is a huge part of getting a triple-double. It's easier to get rebounds than steals. So here he gets that ball in one hand off that rebound, keeps it up high. Nobody's going to get that, and he gets that layup. You don't always have to get 2 hands on it. If you're strong enough to go straight back up with one hand, you definitely can do that. Obviously, you have to be tall like Jokic. Now, coming off of this screen, he rolls to the basket, and watch what his teammate does. How many dribbles past this screen does he take? 2. He plants, he passes to Jokic. Jokic keeps that ball high and goes for the floater. Floaters are extremely useful because if he was to go for a layup, there would be 2 players collapsing on him. He could have kicked it out for a 3, but I know there are some coaches, because I hear it from the players that I train and coach, that some coaches believe that floaters are a bad shot, but I think that they're a fantastic shot because it teaches you touch around the rim, but it gives you more options to score. And if you're a big man, as soon as you get a collapsing defense, you kick it out, and all day long, that's going to be an open 3. If you want to shoot the basketball better, make sure to go check out the link down below for the shooting workout. Anyways, I hope that this video has helped you become a better player. If it has, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys again next time.